Hey everyone, this is Steven. It's another episode after being away for so long of My Expat Life on the Where Else Philippines channel. And I'm still alive. Um, it's just that there's not a lot that I really had to say, and I guess that's the reason why I haven't been posting any videos in the last few weeks. Um, but I thank all of you who are subscribers and followers and who have liked my videos because I'm still picking up subscribers even in my absence. So, continue to like, continue to follow, and I'll be making videos more on an as-needed basis. Again, I am retired, so which means that there's a lot of things that I do, I guess, in this retired life as a retired expat that are probably just not that interesting to everybody. Um, I do go out every now and then and I take some photos. I have, as I think mentioned in the last video, had a few face-to-face meetings with one of my viewers who has made it to the Philippines. And he's settling in, quite nicely. And there isn't really much else that I think I can say that's going to be new to you. We are in the new normal, so to speak. We're at the alert level 1 here in the Philippines, which means that a lot of the restrictions have been lifted. I hear every morning lots of planes flying overhead, which is a good sign. So that signals, people coming and going, into the country. We just have to wear masks everywhere we go. They're not letting up on that, and they shouldn't. We have to keep safe. We don't want to have a relapse. We don't want to have another surge. And they start locking things down again, like they're doing in China and Shanghai. So I'm keeping an eye on the how the COVID is still in the world, among other things. The inflation is hitting us just like every place else. The gas prices here are just out of this world, which means that there's a lot of cutting down on just driving around and going from different places that I would have liked to have gone given the restrictions being lifted, but gas prices being what they are, I'm keeping my travel that's unnecessary to a minimum. My budgets are still under control. I'm trying to keep my spending down to the limits I had set for myself. I haven't really scrimped. I still get my Nathan's hot dogs and my root beer, and I still have my liquor cabinet full. Not quite as full maybe, but I can still take my sips of some premium alcoholic adult beverages, when I need to, or when I want to, I should say, not need. There's this issue with me that's now taking me back to the U.S. I need to go back because my bank that I've been using for the last 12 years, that gets my direct deposits and sending my wire transfers here to the Philippines so I can maintain my lifestyle, has sold my account. Okay, pretty much. They have taken all of their, I don't know if it's all of US, but at least in New York, all of their accounts, if you don't have a certain minimum amount, it's gone to another bank. They have taken over. I have been able to, get my direct deposits made to this new bank, which is no problem, but I can't send myself any more money. Not until I get back there and talk to them in person and set things up. I did hear of the bank that I'm actually using for holding my US dollars for the SRRV, sending me emails about how they'll take Western Union money transmits to them, transmittals, I suppose that's the word, to them, which is something I'll keep in mind. But like I said in my last video, in terms of leaving, I'm still set to go for another 7-8 weeks back to New York, and I'll see what my bank says, my new bank. That works great, but it is something that you guys should consider for anyone that is planning to come here to retire. Make sure you make your plans well. I can't say that enough, because while I have had the fortunate experience, I suppose it is, for being able to move my money as I needed to, as I needed it, to my bank here in the Philippines, I'm now kind of stuck. Not in a bad way, it's just sort of like inconvenient. So, I do need to go back and kind of straighten this out. So, coming here on vacation is one thing. There's, whether you're staying for 2 weeks, 3 months, or a year, if you're not going to be here permanently, then as long as you have enough to get you by, it shouldn't be any issues. But if you're planning to stay here forever, like my plan was, then the sort of pipeline for money transfers needs to be solid. Like I said, it was good up until a few months ago. So if I can get this straightened out once I get back, then that's my pipeline will be turned back on, so to speak, and I'll continue to be able to replenish my funds and continue to live the way I want to live. And that's really all that's kind of going on with me. I mean, there are some other things happening that I'm not ready to talk about yet. We are making some plans for opening a business, but that's still a few weeks away in terms of making preparations and looking for commercial space and all kinds of stuff. So that stuff is coming up, but not for a while. And but again, like I said, there's really not much else going on with me, unless you want me to come back every week and say, hey, I'm still here, which I can do, or show you some photos that I've been taking in my yard or wherever I'm taking the pictures, which I think most people want to hear about, like other stuff. I could be wrong, let me know. But until I have something that I think is going to be useful for you to know about, or if something extraordinary happens that I think you should know about, because it can impact a decision you make to come here or how to act when you get here, at that point, I'll make another video. But they'll probably won't be every week, I don't think. We'll see. I don't want to talk just to be talking, and I'm sure you don't want to hear nonsense. So that's it until next time. But if you like this video, be sure to hit that like. And if you're not a subscriber, then, I encourage you to subscribe. So hit that like and subscribe button that you see. And until the next time, hopefully I have some news, something exciting that I can share. I'll see you on the next episode of Where Else Philippines. It's Steven. Thanks for watching.